in order for people to realize, because all the boxing fans realize, like Shakur's a great example. He's not really a household name, but he should be. I mean, he's an elite fighter. He's so fucking good, but he needs like a big, high-profile fight, like Gervonta did, you know, against
Nobody
Rogan
want to fight him.
Right.
Is there a particular fight that you want more than any other fight out there?
That fight that you just said, I would love to fight still to this day, but...
Which one, Garcia or Gervonta?
Not a fight you just said. That fight.
Gervonta.
Shakur Stevenson believed he's already a major superstar and doesn't need a fight with Gervonta-Davis to validate his status.
You're being very, very nice. Good for you. Good for you. Talking to Shakur Stevenson right here with Stephen A. What about you? I know Gervonta-Davis got some issues, and God bless him. We hope that everything gets, you know, he gets his life in order, all this other stuff. What about ever fighting him?
With all due respect to you, I don't really like talking about that dude.
Right.
I ain't really trying to speak too much on him.
I'm talking about the fight, not his life. Just fighting him. That's all I meant.
You know, because like when you go out there and like you ask about this and they're going to try to twist and turn it as if like I need this guy or it's something that I need. I don't need nobody.
Gotcha.
I'm a big superstar.
Terence Crawford praised Gervonta-Davis, calling him a highly dangerous boxer and a threat to anyone who steps into the ring focused on him.
Boy, he's calling out Lomachenko.
Yeah.
He's calling out Devin. He's calling out, you know, Tank. He's calling out everybody.
Yeah.
He want to fight everybody right now.
Right.
You know, and that's a dangerous man when you know how talented he is. And he's motivated, he's focused, he's stay in the gym, he's a gym rat, he loves boxing to the core. Like, yeah, that's a dangerous man right now, because he got something on his mind that, you know, he wanna accomplish.
And he's still very young.
Yeah.
Very young and still getting better with every fight.
Shakur Stevenson said that if the opportunity to fight Gervonta-Davis arises, he would take it. Even Stephen A. Smith is eager to see this fight happen.
Need anybody? Even Terence Crawford felt he needed Canelo. Even Terence Crawford felt he needed Errol Spence. He needed those big fights. There's not a big fight that you think you need.
I don't need nobody.
Nobody.
I think that at the end of the day, if things gonna make sense, it's gonna make sense, and I'm just following God's plan.
Mm-hmm. Is there a particular fight that you want more than any other fight out there?
That fight that you just said, I would love to fight still to this day, but...
Which one, Garcia or Gervonta?
Not a fight you just said. That fight.
Gervonta. That's what I want.
I would love that fight.
That's what I want.
I would love that fight still, but like I said, I don't need nobody, so if it ain't happening, then whatever.
Joe Rogan and Terence Crawford were shocked by Gervonta-Davis's one-punch knockout power. After a few rounds in the ring, Davis caught his opponent with a devastating shot.
Because he's so different. His style is so different. You know, he's so economical. Like, he puts pressure on guys without throwing too many punches, and then starts to figure holes out, and the way he can explode and move in with one shot, my God.
Yeah, he very explosive. He's very explosive, and you know, man, he be cracking them dudes. Hey, he be putting them to sleep.
Just cracking people.
Yeah.
And he has so much confidence in his power. So much confidence in his power. That he doesn't give he's giving away a couple
Yeah, he
rounds
definitely be giving away rounds, but, you know, he just, in his mind, he know it's a matter of time before I catch you.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with Tank, you know, these fighters.
Shakur called out Gervonta-Davis live, telling him to stop tweeting and dodging. He insisted they settle it in the ring and make the fight happen.
Say, man, look, man. Your beef is not with Floyd Mayweather. You sitting here beefing with Floyd. It's a fighter out here that's been calling your name that want to fight you. Gervonta Tank Davis, let's make the fight happen, man. I'm tired of tweeting. I'm tired of talking about it. Stop ducking me and let's make the fight happen, man. Come on.
Tank Davis appeared unfazed by the hype. Shakur Stevenson and a boxing analyst dismissed Tim Bradley and Paulie Malignaggi's commentary, citing Stevenson's recent performance as evidence against their claims.
All the talk about Shakur going, you know, do this. I saw Tim Bradley say Shakur going to beat Gervonta Tank Davis. Paulie Malignaggi said the same thing. You know, look, I get it. You know, Shakur Stevenson has reached the heights of, he's a very skillful guy, right? His last fight, his last showing was very poor. You know what I'm saying? He didn't box, he ran the whole, you know, fight. And now he's taking on the mindset of, oh, I'm going to get aggressive if he do that. I'm telling you, even against Harunyan, if that man try to get aggressive and try to come forward and do all that, he getting stopped. Shakur Stevenson, don't get baited into that stuff. Fight your fight. Box.
Shakur Stevenson spelled out his conditions for a bout with Tank Davis, calling for a fair weight, no rehydration clause, and strict testing. His stance made it clear he was ready to make the fight a reality.
I just think you gotta be at a reasonable weight, and I don't want no like rehydration clause. I don't want nothing that's gonna take away from me actually beating him. So he could come in, long as he make the actual weight, I'll be with it. But it's gonna have to be a lot of testing. It's gonna have to be like some real testing, and I'm with it. Like, let's make it happen there.
The buzz around a Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson fight on Netflix was enormous, with estimates suggesting it could hit 150 million views if marketed well. The analyst added that a real-life docuseries building up to the fight could boost interest even further, potentially turning it into one of boxing's biggest streaming events ever.
But now you're trying to name call, so I gotta bake another one. And I'm gonna continue where I left off. Because if you watch my video, the 175, I told you in that video, I don't know. I don't know if it's his weight. I don't know if it's not his weight. I was like, either it's his weight and that's heavy, or it's not his weight and he's lying. Now he's claiming basically he lied. Whoop-de-doo. Good job, Shakur. You lied to the public on your story and, you know, played some kind of game or trolled. Like, most people that are going to do something like that, they'll troll, and then like maybe the next story will be like, nah, I'm just playing, JK, just kidding, ha ha ha. You didn't do that. So now you're trying to name call.
Terence Crawford didn't hold back when talking about Gervonta Davis, admitting he simply doesn't like the man personally. He described Davis as arrogant, relying on his fame and security to shield himself, and suggested that in other situations, he might act differently. Crawford clarified that his dislike wasn't about Davis's skills. He acknowledged that Tank is an excellent fighter, but it came down to personality and behavior outside the ring. Even so, Crawford respected what Davis brings.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens, or is it like...
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like,
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your...
I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, you know, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his ways, nah.
Tim Bradley didn't hold back when addressing Gervonta Davis directly, urging him to think about the legacy he wanted to leave behind. Bradley made it clear that Tank's talent was a gift, one that could make him a legitimate player in the sport forever. He warned Davis that getting caught up in tabloids and legal troubles wasn't the story anyone wanted for him. Bradley painted a picture of the future, asking if Tank wanted his kids to grow up seeing a name attached to what-ifs instead of greatness. The message was simple: step up, face the best, and let the legacy speak for itself.
I wish Tank believed in his damn self. What kind of legacy you want to leave, Tank? Come on, man. We don't want you in the tabloids for what you into right now. Hell no. We don't want that. You don't want your legacy to be that, man, attached to that. Shoot, you got a talent, man. God has given you a talent. You can make money. You can be a legitimate player, man. Legitimate player. Remember forever, bro. Don't you want that? That's not important to you? You want your kids to go to school as they get older, they see your dad's name right there. Oh, he was a boxer, but guess what? He never faced the top of the tippity top of the boxing world.
Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather is hinting that his next fight could happen in 2026 after yet another short retirement. The undefeated legend made it clear that the desire to step back into the ring was still very much alive.
Let's own it. Let's own it. It's been talks. It's possible.
Okay, so not totally against that possibility.
No, not at all. Not at all. But we just don't know. But as of right now, everything is going great. You know, I feel good. working hard each and every day. And I can't wait for 2026.
On the other side, Gervonta Davis is quietly preparing for his next big fight, guided by his longtime trainer and mentor, Calvin Ford. Ford, who has been a father, uncle, and big brother figure to Davis, spoke on the Roz podcast about Tank's comeback. He revealed that the fight is being promoted right under everyone's nose, quietly building momentum. According to Ford, it's a major bout that fans have been waiting to see. He was clear that the opponent is not Shakur Stevenson.
That Gervonta Tank Davis is preparing after his well-renowned trainer and mentor, big brother, father, uncle figure, Coach Calvin Ford, recently came out on the Roz podcast and stated that Gervonta Tank Davis is coming back and the fight is being promoted right under everybody's nose, and it's a big fight and it's a fight the fans want to see, and people are jumping to the conclusion that it's Shakur Stevenson.
Shakur Stevenson is essentially operating independently, managing his own promotions while working with Jay Prince and maintaining a connection to Turkey Alisher. Blue Blood explained that Stevenson doesn't need Gervonta Tank Davis to elevate his career. The interest is purely from fans wanting the fight. Claims that Tank is preparing a huge offer for Stevenson are unfounded. Any serious negotiation, Blue Blood noted, would have to come from Turkey Alisher, not Davis himself. Tank isn't making the moves.
Shakur Stevenson's network promotional free agent, essentially. He works with Jay Prince, but he also has dealings with His Excellency Turkey Alisher. He don't need Gervonta Tank Davis. It's just the fight that we want to see. But these lies that Tank Davis is getting ready to make Shakur Stevenson an offer he can't refuse is just that, a lie. Where would he get the money to offer Shakur Stevenson an offer he can't refuse? It would have to come from Turkey Alisher, His Excellency. And guess what? Tank ain't offering nothing. That means Turkey Alisher would be making the offer to make the fight happen.
Gervonta Davis escalated his tension with Floyd Mayweather, alleging that Mayweather actively undermined him by advising opponents like Frank Martin and Jose Pedraza, possibly to sabotage his career. Davis framed the conflict as a power shift, no longer just a mentor-protege dynamic, but a generational passing of the torch. He emphasized he acted only when provoked, rejecting any notion of petty rivalry. His claim of an undisclosed, record-breaking deal suggests a strategic move to assert financial and professional independence, signaling his emergence as a top-tier figure beyond Mayweather's influence.
What set you off that you was like, I gotta do that?
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love and hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of this.
Deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
This is exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal.
Yeah.
Tank don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
Bryant Jennings weighed in on the Ryan Garcia versus Shakur Stevenson talk, breaking down the matchup carefully. He acknowledged Garcia's dangerous left hand but doubted it would be enough to beat Stevenson. Jennings pointed out that while Tank Davis relied on a mix of power and skill to dominate, Shakur could rely purely on technique at this point. He admitted the fight might be interesting at 144 pounds, giving Stevenson credit for moving up in weight to take on tougher opponents. Overall, Jennings emphasized that Stevenson's ability to handle the jump from 135 to 144 deserved respect, even if he didn't see Garcia posing a real threat.
You know, somebody like Ryan, you know, because you know he does have that one left hook, but I still don't think that Shakur is the person that, you know, could. I mean, because then you got to think about it, because I mean Tank did it already, you know. So at this point, you know, Shakur could pretty much do it with just pure skill. Even though Tank did it with the aspect of power and skill as well. But like I still think that Shakur could do it. But is that something that could be like a scary enough fight for us to, you know, to have something to worry about? Yeah, maybe because of that left hook. But I truthfully don't think that I don't think that he could actually beat Shakur, but that'd be something good. At 144 though, it's like, yo, like we would have to give credit for Shakur to keep going up in weight to be able to get the better fight.
Terence Crawford didn't hold back when talking about Gervonta Davis, admitting he simply doesn't like the man personally. He described Davis as arrogant, relying on his fame and security to shield himself, and suggested that in other situations, he might act differently. Crawford clarified that his dislike wasn't about Davis's skills. He acknowledged that Tank is an excellent fighter, but it came down to personality and behavior outside the ring. Even so, Crawford respected what Davis brings as a boxer, separating talent from character.
Tank would never even think about to come up to 154.
What about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens, or is it like?
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like I really don't like him. That's like
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your.
Yeah, I don't like nothing about him. I just felt like he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his ways.
Keyshawn Davis suggested that Shakur and his circle used to constantly talk about Tank and everything he was doing in boxing. Stevenson had his eyes on Tank's #1 spot, while others around him admired the position Davis held in the sport. He even implied that Terence Crawford saw the financial success and mainstream attention Tank generated and understood the value of that spotlight. Gervonta's presence was something they all measured themselves against.
That energy that he had, I feel like I'm filling that void.
As a Tank Davis idea sell, that ship sell, like, are you no longer interested in fighting Tank?
Yeah, I can say that, bro, because I'm just not into the sport of waiting on anybody and hoping and praying. Like, I'm gonna just move on.
I feel you.
Know what I mean?
I feel you. Do you think he'll eventually come back and be a part of some big fights?
I hope so. I think he's great for boxing. You know what I'm saying? So I do hope that he put boxing back on that pedestal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Boxing do miss him. You know what I'm saying? If you want me to be truthful, I feel like that energy that he had, I feel like I'm filling that void for the people that know me. Like, people is very excited watching me fight because I'm just super, like, on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he better come back before it be too late.
Sometimes you sit with your hand cocked.
Moving ahead, Gervonta Davis was reportedly set up with false charges aimed at derailing his career. Sources suggest the controversy stemmed from his refusal to follow the directives of Turki Alisher. The situation wasn't just a personal conflict, it involved major power dynamics in the sport. Davis, meanwhile, remained focused on his path forward despite the legal and political pressures surrounding him.
Is that Gervonta Davis was set up to have his career shut down by false charges being thrown about on him, specifically for the reason of not following the game plan with Turki Alisher and the powers that be that are now themselves facing billion-dollar lawsuits.
Another major consequence of the accusations against Gervonta Davis was that he was blocked from landing a Netflix deal. The big fights on the platform were going to fighters backed by Turki Alisher, including those associated with Matchroom and Anthony Joshua. As a result, the money flowed to them instead of Davis or the PBC, fragmenting potential earnings.
But what was the other side effect of these accusations? That Gervonta Davis was not able to get on Netflix. Now, who else does business with Netflix and is putting up the big fights with Netflix? It is the people that were backed by Turki Alisher, because it was backed by Turki Alisher, backed by Sella, who is who? Matchroom. Matchroom, Anthony Joshua took the fight, right? So where does the money go? It goes to them. It doesn't go to Gervonta. It doesn't go to the PBC. That's all broken up because of this accusation. And as it turns out, the accusation has almost no merit to it, at least what was said by Jake Paul when Jake Paul pulled out of the fight. Jake Paul lied and said he saw a videotape of Gervonta Davis punching this girl in the face. Other channels like Blue Blood Sports TV said he saw the video.
In the end, the situation around Gervonta Davis highlighted more than just a personal battle. It exposed the complex web of power, influence, and money in modern boxing. Despite the setbacks, false accusations, and missed opportunities, Davis remained focused on his career and future fights. Meanwhile, the anticipation for marquee matchups like Shakur Stevenson versus Tank Davis continued to build, fueled by fan demand, streaming potential, and the fighter's own readiness to step into the ring. Boxing's landscape is shifting, and the stage is set for the next chapter in these high-stakes rivalries. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates and inside analysis on all the biggest fights.